Welcome to the October software release. I promised everybody in the last minute notice a party. So I wanted to make sure that we cover this because I think there are some cool things that are going on in Student Manager with the new items on that. And Matthew, I'm going to make you the presenter here. If you're ready to go, we will let you show us what's new in 56.
All right. I can. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, you're at a high res. I don't know if you change the screen res, if that would make it a little easier. You're pretty small on your screen res. Can you quickly do that without mucking up your view? Hang on, guys. We're going to give Matthew a second and see if he can reset his screen resolution. I cranked mine down to like 1024 by 768 or something. Yeah, so it's go one up higher. Well, I'd go. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, no. Do it. Do it. All right. That's now we're talking about.
Now
right,
I can't even see stuff. So hold on. I need to change it. Maybe 1280.
There we go.
We're
exploring the screen monitor there.
Nope. I can't see the bottom.
Try one more. All right, one more.
Come on.
One of these days we'll get Matthew to personalization. There we go. All right. Let's try that.
Okay. Yes, better.
Now we're talking.
Okay. So first thing I wanted to show was off the registration screen, the pay info button. Added some more information on here. I think just the authorization number.
Or was it transaction ID? Auth number or transaction ID? I knew that was a couple we'd ask for. Maybe it was just authorization number.
Yeah, I've just gotten my notes authorization number. So,
right. Okay.
But that's now available off here. If they've got multiple credit cards, you can see that all in one spot with the pay info button. So that was quick and easy. The next thing, let's go. So this is kind of a multi-part item here. First, I'll show you the new checkbox here on the name screen on the demographics tab, and it's ignore this name in mass combined names. So this can be checked on an individual basis, and here in a minute I'll show you how it can be checked in mass, but you can go in here if you've got Roberta Smith and Robert Smith. You don't need to see those all the time in the combined name routine, so you can go in here and check these boxes for those two people, and they won't keep coming up. Now, let me go to the mass combined names. So what's new on here is the skip names marked as ignore. If you've got this checked, then it will ignore those Roberta and Robert Smith since you've got those checked on the name screen. But if you uncheck it, maybe you've gotten a whole bunch of registrations in lately, you want to check to see if there's any Rob Smiths that have nothing to do with Robert and Roberta, you'll want to uncheck this so that it will check against those people, and you can combine those if Rob is actually Robert. So you can do that. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this on because okay. So I got Charlene Havlicek and Charles Havlicek Well, those are different people, so I'm going to uncheck. I can uncheck one or I can uncheck both. Say done. You've deselected 2 names. Would you like to mark these to skip next time? Well, it's going to mark Charlene and Charles Havlicek in on their name. So if I go look at Charlene demographics, they ignore this name in mass combine names. If I rerun the dupe tool, it's going to not show them. Combine names, preview combined, yes, 3. Congrats, no duplicates, because the only duplicates that it would have found are marked as skipped. So hopefully that will make things a little bit handier for you to run this more often and get more of the duplicates, the actual duplicates in there, and don't accidentally combine 2 people that don't need to be combined. So, all right.
Very good.
Next thing
if you have questions, on that, shoot a note and we'll try to cover it before we let Matthew go. Otherwise, I think for this is going to be a great benefit for you who are doing web registration, because you always have the people who are too lazy to look up their account. All right, Matthew, carry it away.
Okay. Next thing is reports, accounting, cash box. New option in here is to select show everybody except for WWWeb. First, I'm going to show all users so we can see. I think I need to go back to January 2017. Print preview. Oh, the default report's fine. So I've got a bunch from Ace, Chuck, and I've got one WWWeb registration in here. But I don't care about seeing a cash box reconciliation report with WWWeb. I need to see everybody except for WWWeb, because I want to run a WWWeb separate. So those are the ACEware registrations. Show them separate. And so I can do all except WWWeb and do print preview. And now this time when I flip through here, Chuck is the last page. There's no extra page for WWWeb. Now I don't have WWWeb as a option in here to specify, so I was going to show that real quick. This is an old trick, but what you need to do in your password maintenance is just add a user ID for WWWeb, give it some bizarre password, if I can do it right, so that nobody's actually logging in under this person, but say okay. And I just left everything zeros, but now in my cash box report, now WWWeb is an option for me to just grab print preview. Oh, I need to go back to January 01, print preview. There's my one web payment that came in. So that is that now. Payment plans. I'm trying to remember who I've got that's got a payment plan. If Bobby Dole doesn't have it, he'll have one here in a second. Okay, let's waitlist this. Sure. Payments. Let's make this into billing. Payment plan. Make it 5 easy payments so it's an even number. $50 a piece. All right, so now we've got Bob Dole with a payment plan, essentially $50 a piece. Well, he came in and I don't know, maybe he canceled this course, or maybe he just went ahead and just paid the whole thing off. So we don't need to put him on the payment plan anymore. So we need to cancel the payment plan. Before 56 rolled out, you'd have to go in and void each and every single one of the bills, all 5 bills. Now, if I void just one, well, first you want to say, yes, I want to make a change to the payment type. But now it comes up with the question, would you also like to void all the other uninvoiced billings for this person, aka the payment plan? Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. So I say yes. Okay, close. Now if I go to pay info, all 5 invoices, or well, they're uninvoiced at this point, but all 5 uninvoiced billings are canceled. If the first one was paid and it's just the other 4 that need voided off, this is only going to void off the other 4. If it's been paid, if there's a payment to it, it's not going to ask if you want to void the rest of the payment plan, because at that point it's a good bill, it's in the system, it's been invoiced and paid, or well, at least invoiced. If it's been invoiced, then it won't ask that question. So last thing, and this is pretty simple, but if I go into preferences and switch to archive, now I have a bunch of deactivated courses in my archive, but I've switched this, even though the button here in the center says lookup active, under archive mode, lookup active course, looks up everything. And it looks like I have recently unarchived a bunch of stuff, so I guess I don't have a bunch of stuff that I thought was in there. But anyway, let's look at 161 habits. Is it? No, it is still. Or no, it is. It's deactivated, so it is still showing under this. So at least I proved that it's working. So that's all I've got. So any questions?
Very good. Yeah, Matthew, you've done a good job. I don't see any questions. I think a couple of folks came in late and might have missed the big deal about the duplicate name reporting. We are recording this, and we will post this here within a day or two. Probably won't get it done till Monday. But again, this is version 56. On the app, I'm going to take control back, Matthew, here for, if I can figure out again, you guys got to make the presenter. I want to be the presenter, so we're good. So again, for the next webinar, there is the ACEware version 46 is the most current version. So nothing really new on that. That was nothing really new in ACEware since last month. Next webinar is coming up in a couple of weeks, Thursday the 19th, on Pocket Ledger. We talked about Budget Builder a year ago. We're going to be talking about Pocket Ledger this coming month, or the end of the month here. So we hope you are able to join us for that. Again, still don't see any messages in there. If you do have a question afterwards about any of these, give us a call, give your tech a call. Otherwise, you enjoy a good week, enjoy the weather that you're having where you're having it, and we'll hopefully see you in a couple of weeks. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.